Well, I'm one person who never talked about save your soul because that's very foreign to us. In India, in this culture, we never talked about saving the soul. That is a trick, I will save your soul. People have been promising they will save your soul. Some people have even been promising that if you give all your wealth to them, they will keep it in good faith, and next life when you come back, they will give it to you. So, I have not done such things of telling people I'll save your soul. The important thing is see, unfortunately, truth offends most people. If you're straight out truthful about everything, it offends people. So you will have to clothe it for them to hold the hand of truth. So, there are many aspects to it, let me not go into it, but the simple thing is this: there is a body which needs to be preserved. If you don't take care of it, it'll fall apart. There is a mind that also needs some preservation. You need to do the right things, otherwise that also can fall apart. You have an emotional process within you, that also needs care. But your soul does not need care. If that also needs care, that means this is a no good creation. That doesn't need any care, any protection, any preservation, definitely not saving. So saving the soul is a trick that's been going on, unfortunately, in outside India, but now it is in India, and everybody has picked it up because you don't know where the source is, so everybody picks up this thing, saving the soul. A lot of people are mentioning this along the way, they were saying this in European nations, I could understand, but even in India they are saying it. Maybe because soil and soul have a similar spelling. So let's leave the soul business, because your soul, if there is one, you don't even know if there is one. If there is one, it definitely doesn't… Something that's not physical need not be protected and saved, isn't it? Only the physical nature needs protection, only physical nature needs preservation. That which is beyond physical, does it need anybody's protection, I'm asking? It's like save your God. What's the point of that? But soil is a different matter. Soil is the source of our physical existence here. When I say the source of physical existence, it's not only in terms of food and nourishment. Your very making, the very evolutionary process, you are rooted in the soil. There are over 1 trillion species out there in the soil. There are replicas, we have noticed only up to 15, but there could be probably 1 million, we don't know. That is, there is one super minute microbe, exactly same, there's a slightly bigger one, exactly same, slightly bigger one. Like this, up to 15 we have noticed. But people think there could be hundreds or there could be millions, because this is the evolutionary process. It got bigger, bigger, then got more complex, then it became like you. This is the whole thing. So the very foundations of our existence is there. To put it in context, say somewhere around 1 billion years ago, they say, the estimation could be right or wrong, but somewhere around 1 billion years ago, for the first time, some fungi or algae discovered how to cook their food using the perpetual energy of the sun. I'm telling you because you're running the press on solar. That phenomena today we refer to as photosynthesis. Before photosynthesis as a phenomena started on this planet, the approximate or the average oxygen content in the atmosphere was only a shade over 1%. Today it is 21%. You and me are alive only because of 21% oxygen levels. Now this is not just about breathing. The complexity of this life happened and became possible only because of enhancement of oxygen in the atmosphere. Not only us, the more complex lives, the mammals and others became possible only because of increase in oxygen level in the atmosphere. That happened because of photosynthesis. But in the last 1,000 years, we have removed over 85% of photosynthesis on the planet is gone. Because 71% of the earth's land is plowed because it's under agriculture, 4.2% is paved because it's urban and industrial lands. So totally 76% of the world's land is either under plow or is being paved in the form of roads, in the form of cities, in the form of industry, 4.2% of the land. So totally 76+% of the land, there is no photosynthesis of any significance. In your city, here and there, one tree is there, that is not really of any great consequence. It matters to you because you can go stand under the shade. It matters to me when I'm riding, one tree shade makes a difference. That's different, but ecologically, it doesn't make any significant difference. So what I'm trying to tell you is, the soil and the soil organic activity is the basis and the foundation of our existence. Who we are right now is only a consequence of that. It is knowing this intrinsically from our wisdom, we call soil as mother. When we refer to something as mother, not necessarily a woman, when we say something mother, today we use the word motherboard, mothership. When we say mother, everybody understands it's the source. But today, we are referring to soil as resource. Every one of us have fed upon our mother's breast. Shall we call her a resource? The day you call your mother a resource, you have lost the last shred of humanity within you. It's gone. Your mother is your source, that's why you refer to her as your mother. When you say, soil is my mother, because she is the mother of your mothers. But unfortunately, today we are treating it as a resource. What has been shocking for me in the last 2-3 years is, I've spoken to various agriculture ministries across the world, and at least 80 to 85% of the nations still treat soil as an inert substance, that they can fix it by adding nitrogen or phosphate or this or that or whatever, that it's an inert substance. No, soil is the largest living system in… not only on the planet, in the known universe. Nowhere in the universe is there such a thing. But we are calling it… we are treating it as an inert substance that we can do this. Even in our country, largely most of the states think it is an inert substance and they can add something, take away something from it. It's a living system, you have to keep it alive. It has come to us in a living form, that's why we have lived reasonably well. We have to pass it on as a living system for future generations. You can't just pass it on as a dead thing. In some nations, they even call soil as dirt. If it is dirt, all of us are dirt bags.